Previously on Survivor Branford. After making their first visit to Tribal Council, the Queens remained unsettled as Sarah's rogue vote for Lisa created doubt and mistrust among the women. Despite the issues at camp, the Queens were able to pull together and win their third immunity challenge. For the Kings, the only thing factoring into the upcoming vote was Eddie's hidden immunity idol. Having to decide between blindsiding Eddie with it, or to vote out Ryan and convince Eddie not to play the idol so that it could be used to combat numbers disadvantage, everyone watched as Eddie held onto the idol and Ryan became the fourth voted out. 10 are left. Who will be voted out tonight?
If we, the guys, have to have another vote to emerge, we're screwed.
Yeah. Because what are we at? 10 people left? 6 there and 4 here?
Yeah. Yeah, I hope we merge for that reason. Or we just win the next challenge.
We're not going to catch up in, well, it's a little easier, I guess, if it's 5-4 than 6-4 to make some magic happen, but, like, either way, we'll be down if we're not merging.
Like, here's the thing, me and Dennis, when we get to merge, if we're down in numbers, we're going to be big, big targets.
Yeah.
So, post-merge, we probably shouldn't, like, group up too much, right?
We need to talk with many other people.
Yeah.
So thinking forward to a merge, I don't have too much experience interacting with too many members of that tribe, so I'm a little worried. I did feel like I had kind of a good connection with Lisa and Michelle and some of my interactions with them, and I've had some experience and good interactions with Melissa as well, so those would probably be the primary 3 people I'd go to, but I really need to try and figure out who's kind of running the show over there before I can determine that.
Okay, is everybody ready for the next challenge? So, in 6 seasons of Survivor Branford, we've never done a particular challenge that's iconic in Survivor history. Does anybody have a guess as to what that might be?
Eating nasty stuff.
Yes, the gross food eating challenge. I see a lot of disappointed faces. Sam looks very excited. Are you hungry right now?
Oh, I'm starving.
Well, you are about to eat. However, I wouldn't call it gross food. I'd call it more of a feast. So congratulations, drop your buffs.
Congratulations, everybody.
We're a little messy right now. It's been a wild ride.
Yeah.
So, like, trying to figure out where I fit
Yeah,
in.
how are you guys
Yeah,
feeling?
there's like some splits because when we voted, we had like 2 votes for you and 1 vote for me.
Oh, wow.
So we don't know.
So we don't know who
You're
did
not sure
that.
yet?
I
No.
still don't know. Nobody fessed up to it. So like, who's gonna say, yeah, Lisa, I voted for you? Like,
exactly.
like no one.
So we can't assume. We don't know if it was like
Angela just trying to like stir up
Yeah. So we don't know.
drama or what it was.
So we don't know
but-
who would have voted at that point or who actually put those votes in.
Well, we're looking forward to playing with you guys.
There's a lot of anxiety right now.
Yeah, like riffs and stuff like that. So
For sure, yeah.
We're
There,
not-
we had a vote that had a rogue vote.
right.
2 votes Sarah, 1 vote Lisa.
Who did you expect to get?
Well, we expected that it was going to be a 5-2 Angela.
Yeah.
Somebody did a rogue vote on Lisa.
It's really weird.
So we're like, so there is definitely some, like whether people say, like everyone's gonna say we're all tight,
Yeah.
but
So They had one vote. It was supposed to be 5 Angela, 2 Sarah. It was 4 Angela, 2 Sarah, 1 Lisa, and they don't know who it was.
They're trying to figure out who the rogue vote is.
Yeah.
I think what the thing is we need to start driving up like suspicion.
Well, I'm saying we just need to like plant seeds of confusion. Like say like this person told me this, but you're telling me this. Like they're looking for their person that went rogue.
And it's like freaking them out.
Oh, okay.
And we could pretty much convince them it was anybody.
And you don't know who it was?
No.
We have
Still in
suspicions, but
Obviously, the girls have the majority right now, and you can just play that till you get down to final 6. I don't know what your move is at that point.
Yeah.
But like, I will continue to be viewed as a threat. So my back's against the ropes every vote. If I'm still around this vote and you're still around, like after this vote, and both of you are still around after, and same thing with you, Sam. Like, I'm still gonna be that person with a target on my back that next vote. But the longer I'm here, the longer I can be a shield for you.
well, the strategy was Angela and Melissa.
Oh, so they were targeted because they were returning players.
They
Oh,
were.
Angela was targeted because she won the first season. She came in like top 3 last season. Where
Okay.
I was like,
So you're telling me
Feel
I
bad.
should feel threatened?
No,
I mean, we haven't.
They said Michelle, and I don't know what they said, but I heard Joe responding. You're telling me I should feel threatened. Why would they want Joe to know that? Get any sense that he should be threatened?
We want Joe to feel threatened so that he plays the hidden immunity on Dennis.
Yeah.
Or to play it on Dennis.
So how did things go on your guys' tribe?
A little bit better than how they went on your tribe, apparently.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. The whole time I was just like, I feel so bad for the guys, but not that bad.
Do you see opportunity in working with people from like your minority?
I think
group?
people.
Probably
I
the
think
right term,
people
but,
are open.
Like, I mean,
Well, we don't know what the situation is on your side. Does anyone have an idol right now?
we're pretty sure Mark Spawn got voted out of it.
Really? Oh my god.
I mean, like, I'm happy to, like, if there's ways to, like, either of you can make it farther by, like, teaming up, like, I'm more than happy to. Is your thought, like, you should pick all 4 of y'all?
I mean, well, there's 6 of us, so like, hypothetically, like, we could vote one of our own out and still have the majority.
You know,
I have no
right
other
now-
option. Like, what's my
Exactly.
other option? Get voted out. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna like flip over to like help out one of you and then be like, oh, I'm
All
gonna
right,
change my
so
back.
like, we all know it's right here. So
It's like stuck. Think about it.
Voting spectator advantage. Provide you with much needed information. This advantage allows you to select who votes first at any tribal council. You will accompany that person to the voting area and watch who they vote for. They will then return to tribal council before you are the second to vote. Dennis and Michelle did see me find it, so it's not a huge secret. And I assume since one person from each former tribe is aware of it, word's gonna spread pretty quickly. So I could give this away to someone to use to my advantage.
Like, do you feel threatened given that the other returning player that was on the girl was the one that was, like, Angela was voted off?
Oh yeah, I'm so glad we merged when we did. I was extremely nervous that, it'd be Angela and then me next. So
I mean, yeah, we've heard, like Joe said, we've heard like all females lines.
Well, we've been throwing it out there because it's natural. It's
Right. It's like
naturally
just a
person.
natural separation, like just naturally.
It's usually-
girls will
it's
go with
usually
girls, the guys will try to
returning
go with guys.
players, girls versus guys, original
Right.
tribes, and like, I mean, I don't know. Newbies
Right.
have numbers, so.
Yeah. Yes.
So you're in like kind of a bad
This
spot.
is- I do think, I mean, I believe Melissa would be genuine when she's saying she feels threatened, given that Angela was voted out.
Yes. Yeah.
So, got this. Congratulations, you have done the merge mission. Complete this task and you will be gifted a hidden immunity idol at the final 9 tribal council. Your mission should you choose to accept it, is to vote for someone at the next tribal council that otherwise would receive no votes. After tribal council, you must tell them one-on-one that you voted for them without mentioning it as part of the mission. No one can know about the mission until the final tribal council. Can you be cunning enough to pull off this move without creating a new enemy? Okay. So this is it. This is the merge immunity idol. I also got the hidden advantage, so this is weird. I've never had this much power in this game. Now I just have to think about how I'm gonna pull it off. Okay.
The only questionable person is if like Melissa's trying to flop on us, and
Yeah.
she's at the bottom of the girls'
Yeah.
alliance. But I mean, I feel like the other 5 were like pretty solid. So
Because if we stay solid now, it's easier in the long run for us. But
yeah. So I know originally we were discussing we tried to get Joe out, but now that our new target's Eddie.
Yeah.
So right now it seems like we have the Strong Girls Alliance. I would say Sarah's my biggest ally. I really hope she feels the same way. But it feels a little too easy. I feel like I keep like making these moves, and I came up with this whole plan to tell everyone that we'll vote for Joe, and like we tell Joe that we're voting for Dennis, but actually we're all voting for Eddie to try to flesh out the idol. We think Joe is like, yeah, we obviously want to like get out. I mean, he was the winner last season. But I feel like everyone just nodded and went along with it maybe a little too easy. So I'm not 100% confident, but I feel pretty good.
This season, the first challenge after the merge will be for pairs immunity, but the downside to that is that you're only going to be as good as your partner. Eddie and Sarah already starting to struggle down on the end. Much easier said than done, but the key will be both to find your balance and to provide the right amount of support that your partner needs. Dennis doing a nice job to keep his balance and to keep both he and Lisa in this challenge. How hard will it be to get in sync with a partner who you haven't interacted with at all in this game, save for Melissa and Michelle? Eddie leaning dangerously far back, and he's in the water. Sarah takes the plunge on the other end, and we're down to 4 pairs. The castaways doing a good job to keep their concentration after that elimination, and the ripples in the water that it created. Nothing is promised in Survivor, but immunity is the closest thing to a sure bet in this game. Melissa's starting to lose her balance, can't recover, and Michelle taking an awkward fall in response. Arms, legs, and feet all feeling the burn as this challenge continues. Simple in concept, but extremely hard in practice. Everyone here would love the security that comes with winning this challenge. And Lisa can't take any more, which ends her bid at immunity along with Dennis. Down to 2 pairs now, Sam and Lexi versus Joe and Sarah Elizabeth. Lexi, with her dance background and excellent balance, is working well with Sam's bulk and strength, while Joe and Sarah Elizabeth, despite physical differences, have found their groove in this challenge. The eliminated castaways watching from the water, all of them surely with rooting interests. And due to unforeseen events, the final showdown is going to have to move to the other dock. Different conditions over here, worthy of our final matchup, a bit narrower, and perhaps a little bit more slippery than the wood they were standing on earlier. And Sarah Elizabeth isn't able to hold on anymore, and Sam and Lexi both win individual immunity. Alright, congratulations to Sam and to Lexi. Sam, come on over. You are immune at the next tribal council, and Lexi, come on over. You are also immune at the next tribal council. As for the rest of you, one of you will become the 5th person voted out of this game.
The plan is, Eddie, but we're telling
Everyone that we're
voting
voting
Joe.
Joe, but we're telling Joe
So I
that
just
we're
don't-
voting Dennis. So they think it's between those 2, but really it's Eddie.
In case any of them have an idol. We're gonna say Joe, but vote Eddie. So if Joe has an immunity idol, he'll think that he needs to play it.
I told Eddie to tell Joe Dennis.
I think we're all pretty much on the same page that, you know, Joe is the big threat.
I think right now, like, the vote's at Joe.
Once we get Joe out, I feel like things will shuffle up a bit. But
You think so?
because, I mean, obviously all 6 girls can't go to the end because we're gonna break eventually. You guys know. Then who's the final 3? You know, who's final 4? So
Yeah, obviously coming off of an immunity challenge, individual immunity challenge, I feel good for right now. You know, I've been approached by Lisa and Michelle, and they want to get out Joe, who is really one of my strategic alliance members. I can't flip on him. My fear is if I don't side with them tonight, they're gonna know I'm not with them, and I could easily be a next vote. It's gonna be an interesting one, to say the least. I think like if we could play that idol for Joe.
Let's see where we're at.
Yeah.
After this. It sounds like a lot of people want Joe, and I talked to Joe, and it sounds like we should maybe give him the idol.
You can either give it to Joe now,
Yeah.
he plays it for yourself, and you could be like, oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Or you can do a big move, you stand up and say, I'm playing this on Joe.
I feel like I lose a lot. I think like that puts me under fire because I'm the liar. And then if Joe has it, then he's had it the whole time. Yeah, I'm not too worried about myself.
Your name is not really.
Yeah, I've maybe Joe. I've heard Joe a couple times. Have you heard that? Okay.
I mean, yeah, it's hard. Like I feel like it's spreading
Yeah.
pretty quickly. And
He's
I feel
good.
like- yeah. I just got put in a very awkward position though because the girls kind of asked me to throw that challenge.
What?
They kind of suggested that I should, like, maybe? Yeah, there was talk of me potentially throwing the challenge so that Joe would not be immune.
Sarah gave it her all, so, you know, we're lucked out at the end.
Somebody has an idol, and it could be Joe. So if either Joe or someone in his close proximity has the idol, then we are screwed. I mean, I can tell you right now, I don't want you to feel like there is a target on your back. There isn't. It's mostly people are looking at Joe.
I'd rather just do like whatever like the house he's doing. Like I'd rather do that and like go along with it and be a part of the group rather than being like, oh, no one told me. And
How do you feel about voting out Joe?
if that's what it is, like I'll do it. And again, I'd rather like vote with the house. I've tried to be like I'll just vote with the house thing to try and make it sound like I really would vote for you. And so,
I mean, my name's getting tossed around a lot out there. Hopefully Eddie can, he says he would use the immunity idol for me. There's a target on my back right now.
Yeah.
If you think the way you will be, like, to make it better, by having me vote how you want to vote, like, I'm offering that right now.
I don't want to sit next to you in the final 3. I'll be straight up with you. Like,
There's no, I get it, and I'm flattered. But there's a long way to get there.
Yeah.
And I can help you between now and then. And there's going to be tons of opportunities to get me out there. Lisa doesn't seem very receptive to what I was just telling her. She's like, so, like, let me, like, if I had to pick someone that's better.
I think Lisa could be a good pick.
I think so too. Look, Lisa.
Yeah, I am. I feel pretty good about myself this round. I don't think I'm going out. It is definitely going to come down to Joe being voted for. I'm pretty sure we're going to give him the immunity idol to save himself. We kind of have to choose who is going to get voted out in his place. I feel like I'm kind of throwing Joe under the bus a lot, saying like, yeah, let's vote for him. So, I mean, it's not me, so it doesn't matter too much, but...
Joe, which, I mean,
he's the best.
he's so good socially. He was just coming back trying to like scramble with me. He's like, basically like, I'll give you my immunity if I win. Like, I'll do like anything. And I feel like he's just too good at that. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know where you stand with him.
Yeah.
Right now it seems like my plan is working perfectly. I don't know if I believe it, but Joe's scrambling like crazy. You know, the plan was tell everyone Joe's going out. Tell Joe that we're voting Dennis, but that Dennis is actually safe. But really, we're actually voting for Eddie, all of the girls. And the goal of that was to flesh out the idol from either Joe or Dennis, but I mean, everyone seems to really believe that it's Joe, so I think this is going pretty well.
I think Joe is scrambling so desperately, it makes me think he does not have the idol.
I feel like it's better to keep him around now because the next one he's going to still be a huge target.
Are the other girls on board for voting for Eddie?
I think so. I mean, that's what we talked about. I feel like all of us girls are still pretty good with.
Yeah, I'm still good with the girls and going with Eddie too.
So is it going to try to be a split vote between you two?
I think we're going for Eddie. That's what everyone has been reiterating to me. We're going to Eddie, but there was a ruse to get Joe to think that it's going to be him so that he would play my role.
The plan was originally Joe to like try to flush out an idol, and obviously he's in a panic situation, so that's like if that's good to get his paranoia up. But then they say they're probably going to vote you, so you need to come up with a name between
The deal is between Lisa.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm giving it to you.
Yeah.
Is there anything to be said for like voting for Joe and pretending like we didn't know, like we're not good with Joe?
I'm worried that
but
we need to.
We could be in trouble in case they throw.
If they split, we need 4.
So he just gave me his hidden immunity idol. I expect the votes are coming my way. He expects the votes are going my way as well. But he could have just played it for me at tribal council. But now, like that, I have it. I know it's gonna like I will play it for me. I wish I could save it, but I don't think I can save it. Everybody I've talked to has just been like uncooperative, and I understand. Look, like there's a target on my back. I'm viewed as a threat. Like this is a good time to get me out. I am just elated that I have the hidden immunity, but Eddie just gave it to me. I can't believe that. I definitely owe him. Oh my God, I'm going to start trying to say things to just sow some discord. Oh my gosh.
All right, final 10. First off, congratulations on making the merge. It's a big accomplishment in the game. Not everybody can do it, so I'm glad to see you 10 here. Sam, wearing that crown looking spectacular like the king that you are. Do you feel like if you didn't have it, your name would be coming up with this vote?
I mean, I think anything is possible. You know, one of the things that's been opening out there is this 6 versus 4, males versus females type deal. And, I think at this point, nobody's really safe. And, if I wasn't wearing this crown to answer your question, I very well could be up for elimination.
So Lisa, when Sam says nobody is safe, that seems like a bit of a stretch given that you have a clear 6-4 advantage. So he's implying that anyone could easily flip over. Maybe even 2 people could flip over with the guys. Is that how you see it too right now?
Yeah, I mean, everyone knows what happened with the Angela vote. I had 1 vote on me. Sarah had 2 votes on her. So I mean, I still don't know who voted for me, and somebody might be out there trying to flip. I just don't know about it.
Dennis, what have you been trying to do in the presumed minority right now to make sure that not only you but your allies can survive this vote?
I mean, just talk to literally everyone and be like, I can be a loyal number for you. Like, I'm in the minority. What can Brown do for you?
Michelle, what can Brown do for you?
Is Brown referring to Dennis?
Yeah, can Dennis help your game in any way right now? He's clearly looking for any ally he can have.
I mean, Dennis is a strong physical threat. He's done well in challenges. For sure, if he's an ally, definitely can do well in the future. But at the same time, though, Dennis, we haven't worked with each other yet, so I'm still trying to figure out, your gameplay and everything. But I don't know. I think definitely there's pros and cons to anyone here.
Sarah Elizabeth, for you at the merge, do you see, let's just eliminate the 4 newcomers, or do you want to try to mix it up a little bit and work with these guys?
I don't know. I think you'll see with the vote, what's going to happen. I think I have a sense of, what's going to happen. I've heard multiple people confirm the name that I'm going to put down tonight, and I want to stay with those people who told me to put that name down.
Melissa, do you draw the same conclusions from this round in strategizing that you know who's going to be voting which way, and you're going to put your vote where it makes the most sense for you and your game?
Yes, I will make the most of the vote that I have and how it fits into my game, but no, I don't have any idea how people are voting. Like, I have a sense, vaguely, but I just don't know who to trust at this point, so we'll see how things fall.
Sarah, did the merge exceed expectations in terms of just the game kicking up to the next level?
Yeah, it really did. There was a lot more scrambling. I know us over here in the girls, we didn't really have a lot of scrambling to do at most points. But there was a lot of talking, a lot of groups, and so loved it a lot.
Lexi, do you view this as a new beginning for you in your game, or more of just kind of continuing on the path that you had already been setting?
I don't know if I would say it's a new beginning, but I definitely think it's an opportunity to just get to talk with more players. It's so hard though because I feel like each tribe is trying to play catch up right now to see like where the other one's heads were at, and like we have no idea how the other players on the other tribe is previously playing.
Joe, how has the merge gone for you so far? Have you both given and received the information that you're looking to get in order to make it through this vote and strengthen your position within the new tribe?
No, I think I'm in a very familiar position when I play this game. I tend to have trouble with these next couple of votes, and I try to see if anybody was receptive to like a final five, and it's been challenging. I mean, I know that's not a lot I can offer at this time, but I mean that is the next 5 votes. But I thought I would have had some people that were interested, but it's been a challenge.
Eddie, have you had anything to offer to this new group in terms of what you can give them that might change their opinion about what their future plans are in this game?
I think perspective, maybe. I've managed to talk to a lot of people, and I think there's a lot of like interweaving alliances and stuff going on. So I think just like working with people to sort that out is the role I've been playing this time around.
So, Merge Tribe, I don't have a great sense for what's about to happen, so these are the best kinds of tribal council in my eyes. Is there anything anyone would like to say to the group before we do quite a pivotal vote here? Alright, so then it's time to vote. Sarah, you're up first.
This is possibly my only chance to get a hidden immunity idol. At the same time, I don't want to make enemies where I don't have to.
I thought I was so safe this round, and then somehow my name got tossed around.
If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
I think this is one.
This is a hidden immunity idol. All votes for Joe will not count. I'll read the votes. First vote, Joe. Does not count. Eddie. 1 vote Eddie. Lisa. Eddie. 2 votes Eddie. 1 vote Lisa. Lisa. We're tied. 2 votes Eddie, 2 votes Lisa. Eddie. Lisa. 3 votes Eddie, 3 votes Lisa. Eddie. 4 votes Eddie, 3 votes Lisa. Lisa. 4 votes Eddie, 4 votes Lisa. 1 vote left. Fifth person voted out of Survivor Branford. Eddie. Eddie, that's 5. That's enough. You'll need to bring me your torch. Eddie, try this one. Time for you to go.
So, I started to get the feeling that I was going out, but I didn't think it was going to go like that. All the guys voted for Lisa, I think. So, it went the way we wanted it to, but nobody voted for Joe. Like, I thought for sure Joe was going to get a couple of votes. Everybody was on board with putting me out. I can't believe that. I wonder if Joe told them that I gave him the idea. I'm not, like, counting out, like, a betrayal. It could have happened. But man, like, I really didn't see it going down that way. That's wild.